Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I said good morning, DC. Make some noise. Let's go. All right, welcome to the launch of the 2025 Marion S. Berry Summer Youth Employment Program and Career Ready Early Scholars Program. Y'all make some noise for that right there. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I'm Easy Street from 96.3 WHUR. I'll be your host today, and we're going to have a great time. And I just want to remind you, make sure you use the QR codes. And did y'all get y'all Bowser Bucks? Did you get your Bowser Bucks? You're ready, man. Come on, man. You need that. Now, really quickly, the Marion S. Berry Summer Youth Employment Program has been around for 46 years. Some of you weren't even born yet. Mayor Marion Berry's vision was to ensure that every young person in D.C. had the opportunity to work during the summer and to make that happen. And he made that happen for sure. As you can see, the economy of the District of Columbia and the surrounding areas have thrived off of the blood, sweat, and tears of Mayor for Life, Marion Berry. I need y'all to make some noise off that right there. So over the last decade, Mayor Bowser has expanded this program significantly, even naming it the Marion S. Berry Summer Youth Employment Program, or MBSYEP, in 2015. Let's give a round of applause for our mayor for honoring the past while moving forward towards a new future of exciting changes. Come on, y'all, you can do better than that. All right. And we're not forgetting about the younger generation either. We're also celebrating the launch of the Career Ready Early Scholars Program, that is CRESP. This program is designed for youth between the ages of 9 and 13 years old to learn about college and careers while earning some money. They use the word stipend, but y'all like money, right? Y'all like money, right? Same thing, same thing. We're keeping our youth engaged, teaching them valuable skills and letting them earn money. I did a summer youth program over at Potomac Gardens this summer, and the young people continuously, how can I make some money? How can I make some money? And they were 13 and 14 years old. I was like, wait a minute, you in school. What you talking about money for? But this is what the young people want, so we are going to give them what they need. So let's give a round of applause for Crest real quick. Now, back in my day, when it snowed outside, we got our snow shovels. And we went out there and did our thing. Came back home with about, $100, $200 just for shoveling some snow. But this is not that at all. We want you to shovel some snow and cut some grass, but we want you to buy into this program because this is all about you earning money and learning and college and careers. And that makes me a little bit jealous that I didn't have this program when I was a little one, but that's okay. That's a whole nother story. So we have a full day ahead of us. You'll hear from past participants who took full advantage of everything that was to offer from them. We have our Madam Mayor, Muriel Bowser, in the building. We have Director Dr. Morris Hughes and a representative from the DC Credit Union. We'll finish with a town hall with our young people. Make some noise. They are here, our youth mayor. Excited about that. The questions have been submitted in advance, and they're ready for y'all. So y'all ready for the questions? They are absolutely ready. Now, before we dive in, did you decide what you're going to do with your Bowser Bucks yet? You have? Okay, I'm going to hold you to that. I think this is an excellent exercise for our young people to be able to learn how the political system works, to make tough decisions about the money, because one of these days, you might be the mayor, or you might be the mayor, or you might be the mayor. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready to take over? Okay now, because I'm telling you, when we get old and gray, and them grays is coming in, we're going to need y'all to step it up. So the Bowser Bucks will be a great opportunity for you to be able to budget and find out how we make these tough decisions about money. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? Let's start things off with our first guest. Show your love right now for Diane Yamill. Let's hear her story.
Good morning, everyone. Bonjour. My name is Diane Yamill, and it is a privilege to speak with you today as we kick off the 46th year of the Mayor Marion S. Berry Summer Youth Employment Program and the Career Ready Early Scholars Program application launch. I am a proud Washingtonian raised in the Great War. My journey with MBSYEP started a decade ago when I landed my very first job. Through MBSYEP, I've had the incredible opportunity to participate as an Aussie Scholar, spending 6 weeks at a private university in Boston and earning college credit while still in high school. But that was just the beginning. Over the next 2 summers, I continued with MBSYEP, working as an intern for the Global Kids program. This program didn't just give me my very first job in America, which meant the world to me as an immigrant from Cameroon. It also opened doors to further my education. Indeed, I was one of the first recipients of the Mayor's Opportunity Scholarship in 2017. That year, I received the Director's Award, which without a doubt contributed tremendously in allowing me to earn my bachelor's degree in communication from Manhattan College. And now, in a full circle moment, I am employed at the Department of Employment Services in the Marion Berry Youth Leadership Institute as the Global Kids Liaison, which, by the way, is the only program at DOES that sends district youth abroad. Young people have the opportunity to learn and explore international countries such as South Africa, Colombia, and even Costa Rica. I stand before you today, proud and honored to introduce the woman who made it all possible. The woman who gave me my fair shot. The woman who has always believed in the power of education to shape the leaders of tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, I now introduce to you our mayor, my mayor, Muriel Bowser.
Diane. Let's give Diane a big round of applause. Wow. That global kid sounds like something else. I want to be a global kid. So good morning, everyone. And I am just so delighted to be here. I want to thank Diane for that lovely introduction and for sharing her experience and passion with us all about MBSYEP. It's great to be here in Ward 6. It's seldom that I come someplace that I haven't been, but look at the Art Tech House. It is an innovative place, and Art Tech House is a leader in the field of digital and experimental art. And this year, Art Tech House is stepping up to be a host site for MBSYEP. We know the impact of the Marion Berry Summer Youth Program. People participate in it, then they go on to mentor the next generation. I want to acknowledge and thank Director Unique Morris Hughes. Give Dr. Morris Hughes a big round of applause. And the amazing team at DOES. And I like to remind everybody that DOES is our premier employment agency, which means no matter where you are in your job seeking or career building space, DOES has a service for you.
Our goal, of course, is to make sure every Washingtonian can match their passion and skills with a great career that helps them earn a great living and stay right here in Washington, D.C. And so today, this is a day that many parents and young people look forward to. It is the day that at noon, our application for the Summer Youth Program goes live. And it goes live at summerjobs.dc.gov. Summerjobs.dc.gov. And we know how important this program is to our city. 46 years ago, Marion Barry had the idea and made the promise that young people who wanted to work in the city would be able to have a summer job. I sometimes marvel at his vision. Frequently I do. But in this space, I go to mayor's conferences all over the world, really, and I hear from time to time people say that they're starting a summer jobs program. Starting a summer jobs program. And they're struggling to do it. Our summer jobs program is 46 years old. And we have figured out ways to build on and expand Mayor Barry's vision by expanding ages and different offerings within the program. And in the time that I've been mayor, we've invested over $100 million in SYEP. Last year, in every year, the director is always looking for great employers who want to invest in young people and help build the next generation of leaders. Last year, one such employer created a program to introduce young people to health care. This year, the program will introduce participants to careers in finance. It will build on the partnership that we developed with the Comptroller of the Currency that launched in 2019. That program has allowed young people to explore career paths in the financial services and gain work experiences in that space. So now we want to tell you about another new opportunity. The new Pathways to Finance program. We have $150,000 for grantees to host 20 participants. The program will open to high school students ages 16 through 18. It will include 5 weeks of career exploration in fields like accounting, economics, international finance, and risk management. Following the internship, students will travel to universities across the country to learn about finance-related majors and shadow professionals in those industries. I also want to recognize another program that DOES is expanding this year, the Career Ready Early Scholars Program. This is a program that's near and dear, I know, to the director's heart. It is a program for young people who are too young for our summer jobs program. And I'll add this, some of them feel like they're too old for summer camp. So this is a perfect mix. It's for students ages 9 through 13, elementary and middle, and it provides for exposure to different college and career pathways. It's a 6-week program, and the participants will receive, get this, a $125 incentive each week. And that's not bad if you're 10 years old. And those applicants will also go live today at noon, ages 9 to 13, 6-week program that exposes our kids to the idea of what jobs are like. So parents and young people, go to summerjobs.dc.gov and get your applications completed and submitted. You only have a few more minutes to wait. summerjobs.dc.gov. And parents, please pay attention to the deadlines. Please, please, please. We want every child to have a job, but guess what? You have to apply, get your paperwork together. It's really easy. And young people, you start thinking about what you want to get from the summer jobs program. Do you know what industry you want to go to? Is there an employer that you want to try? Is there a different neighborhood you want to visit? Start thinking about what you want to do too, because when it comes time to matching up with different opportunities, you have some say. You can say, listen, I was thinking about this. Is this available this summer? So now's the time for you to start taking some responsibility for that 6 weeks this summer that you can spend with us. So I'm just completely delighted to introduce our next guest, who is the leader of our great agency, Dr. Unique Morris Hughes.
Thank you, Mayor Bowser. Good morning, everybody. Now, I know last night might have been a long night for some of us, but you can do a little bit better than that. It is SYEP Application Day. Good morning, everybody. It's an absolute pleasure to join you today at the incredible Art Tech House as we officially kick off the application period for the 2025 Marion S. Berry Summer Youth Employment Program, the Marion Berry Youth Leadership Institute, and the Career Ready Early Scholars Program. Now, what better to have a launch this year and a theme that focuses on banking? And that's because we are banking on the future. That's where innovation and creativity meet to inspire the next generation of thinkers and doers in the financial services and business industry. I want to give a heartfelt special thanks to Mayor Bowser. MBSYEP has steadily grown under her leadership, and we are very grateful for it. Every single time we have an idea, no matter how small or big the idea is, Mayor Bowser always stands ready to support our young people in the District of Columbia. And so I can't thank her enough for her support. I also want to thank Commissioner Woods and Michelle Hammonds from the Director of Insurance, Securities, and Banking. They've been standing by us before we had a theme of banking on the future, always willing to help district young people and teach them the importance of financial literacy, but even bigger than that, financial services. Thank you. And it's because of them and their hard work, they've been able to bring us partners like Truist, Bank of America, TD Bank, Citibank, Wells Fargo, and our very own DC Credit Union. So you can give them a round of applause as well. I also want to thank any council members that may have joined us today and any other agency directors I may have missed, but I want to thank you for your partnership as well. Now, we have many district government agencies and employees that are present here today, but I have to say this, and I say it in front of any director and the mayor herself: the best agency with the best employees, and you can take this to the bank, is the employees of the DC Department of Employment Services, specifically the Office of Youth Programs. They are a mighty team, but they make sure all 13,000 young people have access to summer jobs, and we don't miss a pay period, which is very difficult to do in the District of Columbia. So special thank you to the Office of Youth Programs, which basically live at DOES 4058 Minnesota Avenue from now until the first Friday in August. So thank you. For nearly 50 years, MBSYEP has been a pillar of opportunity in Washington, D.C. Under Mayor Bowser's leadership over the past decade, the program has achieved remarkable milestones, like Mr. Jordan Williams, who's a senior from Ballou High School. Mr. Jordan Williams, where are you at, sir? Wave, Mr. Jordan Williams. Last year, Mr. Jordan Williams, along with The Deanwood radio program was not only honored and received an Emmy by NBC4, but Mr. Jordan Williams received a full scholarship from Magic Johnson, a full scholarship. Magic Johnson walked into the Deanwood radio program and said, he's something special. He's going to make sure that he invests in DC kids, and he started with Mr. Jordan Williams by just giving him a full scholarship. So thank you, Jordan Williams. Continue what you're doing at Ballou, and we look forward to seeing how you are going to succeed in the future. Mayor Bowser also expanded the program in 2015 and now has given our 22 to 24-year-olds an opportunity for creating a career and thriving in the Summer Youth Employment Program. Mayor Bowser, in 2017, we came to you with the idea of giving another scholarship, a special mayor scholarship. She didn't fret. She said, let's do it. And since 2017, we've given out $2.2 million in scholarships, young people entering military service and vocational school. But that wasn't it. When folks needed, or young people needed a way to get to their summer jobs, she created the Kids Ride Free program. So every single young person gets access for free to public transportation, so we don't have to worry about how they're going to pay to get to work. And now, with our youngest DC residents, they'll have an opportunity to be exposed to careers as well through our Career Ready Early Scholars Program. Mayor Bowser, it's because of your fearless leadership that we're able to do what other cities are just starting to do 46 years later, which is to launch an opportunity for the youngest district residents to have access into careers. Now, banking on our future, it's not lost on me that we create themes every year, but this one is special because financial literacy has a way of changing the trajectory of people's lives. And we want to make sure that all of our young people know how to manage their money that they earn. Now, I know young people, you like Uber Eats, some of y'all like Roblox, right? Some of y'all like to go to Sephora and other places to spend your money. I know. But it's also important that you spend your money wisely and you prepare for the future. So young people, this summer, we're going to empower you, not just for you to learn yourself, but to teach others in your home and your community on the importance of financial services and financial literacy. I want to thank all of our young people, especially those that do not have school today, that decided to come down and join us. We're very grateful for you, and we're ready to have a fantastic and amazing summer. So, with that being said, I'm going to pass it back to Mr. Easy Street. We're going to have a positive, unforgettable summer. And remember, young people, the mayor, myself, this city, we're banking on your future. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Hughes. Now, let me get this right. Hold on. Stop the presses. So this new CREST program, you said $125 a week for 6 weeks. Who got a phone? Do the math right now. Pull out your phone. Get your phone out. You got your cell phone. Somebody please do the math. Just real quick. We got a little time. It's how much? $750. $750. I'm not going to ask you what you would do with $750, but I know one thing. You can buy your own Jordans. Y'all ready to buy your own stuff? Pay for your own DoorDash? And your own Uber Eats? And your concert tickets? And make sure you put some money in the bank, though, okay? Let's not spend it all. Like the director said, let's be wise. Let's be wise. At this time, I would like to introduce to you the president and CEO of the DC Credit Union. Show your love right now for Sybil Bogans.
Wow. Wow, good morning. Oh my goodness, what an honor and a privilege to be here. I want to extend a hearty good morning to our distinguished guests, Mayor Bowser, Commissioner Woods, Dr. Morris Hughes, the hard-working teams of the Department of Insurance, Securities, and Banking, DSB, and the Department of Employment Services, DOES, and good morning to you all. All right. So, again, my name is Sybil Bogans, and it is my honor to be here on behalf of DC's Credit Union. I'm going to have really brief, simple remarks. I'm just going to answer 5 main questions for you all. So, who are we? Who's DC Credit Union? DC Federal Credit Union, also known as DC Credit Union or DCFCU for short, was formed in 1954 as the District Government Employees Federal Credit Union. We were formed primarily to meet the financial services needs of those who didn't have access to the traditional and safe means of accessing credit and saving capital. DC Credit Union has partnered with DSB and DOES since 2010 to offer youth checking and savings accounts to participants of the MBSYEP. So it's been almost 15 years now. We're excited to continue to be with you. What is a credit union? By show of hands, who knows the difference between a credit union and a bank? Okay. And for those I can't see, okay. So this is an important lesson. A credit union is made up of members who have a common bond. For example, those who live, work, worship, go to school in Washington, D.C. can now be members of DC Credit Union. Or if you're members of the armed forces, you can be a member of Navy Federal Credit Union. That's a very popular, huge credit union. It's the purpose or the primary purpose of a credit union to extend credit or give loans to our members to help improve your lives financially. This common bond membership is what distinguishes credit unions from banks. And DC Credit Union is focused on banking on your future as our field of membership is expanding across the District of Columbia and its surrounding areas. Like Navy Federal Credit Union, DC Credit Union is insured by the National Credit Union Administration, or NCUA, which means that our members' deposits, and yours too for those who become members, up to a certain limit, right now that limit is $250,000 per member or education, are in a secure financial institution. So where can you bank if you are a member of DC Credit Union? We have 2 branches right now. Our branches are, well, we have 2 branches in Washington, D.C. We have one that's in the Navy Yard area in Southeast, and we have one that's in Mount Pleasant in Northwest. We also have 6 ATMs located across the District of Columbia, and we provide digital banking as a part of a nationwide network of electronic banking and shared banking services. So, when can you bank with DC Credit Union? You can bank with DC Credit Union 24/7. This new age, of course, there's online banking. We have our online banking platform, so you can bank on your phone on our It's Me 247 online banking platform. Our Mount Pleasant branch is open 4 days a week plus Saturdays, and our Navy Yard branch is open Monday through Friday. Now getting down to the nitty-gritty. How can you participate with DC Credit Union? Youth who participate in the MBSYEP are eligible and encouraged to join DC Credit Union. Membership consists of a one-time deposit of $5, which of course you're going to get because that's out of that $125 that some of you are going to get, okay? And you can easily set up direct deposits from your employer to your checking and your savings account. You can also keep this account active after your summer jobs end. And we can help you save money and earn money on the money that you save, as well as set aside smart financial goals and build your credit. DC Credit Union also partners, in addition to our partnership with MBSYEP, we partner with DSB's program of Bank On DC. Bank On is actually a national program that focuses on serving individuals who are traditionally what we call underserved or underbanked. Our partnership with Bank On DC also allows residents who traditionally don't have easy access to secure banking to be members of our credit union. The staff of DC Credit Union understand our critical mission of people helping people, and we look forward to helping the youth and young adults, or continuing to help the youth and young adults of Washington, D.C. with your financial development. In particular, I want to introduce you to Martwan Alston, who is our Community Development Officer, and he's hanging out up there somewhere where you can't see because it's dark, but he is here to answer any questions you have, and he's the face of DC Credit Union in the community. We also have with us Letitia Wheeler, who's our Chief Operating Officer, and Tisha has been with our credit union for 19 years. Many of you have seen her over the course of the years. She's been working with this particular partnership, MBSYEP, since its inception in 2010. Well, our partnership since 2010. More information about DC Credit Union can be found on our website at www.dccreditunion.coop. Again, that's www.dccreditunion.coop. We look forward to banking on your future with you all. Thank you so much.
All right, one more time for Sybil, y'all. Show some love. All right, now today has been amazing. I'm super excited for this next part, the town hall. Now, I've got a ton of questions myself, but this is all about the youth. They'll be asking the questions. I'm just going to sit back and stay focused. The youth from the Marion Barry Youth Leadership Institute have submitted questions about the investments in young people. And trust me, they are really good ones. So give it up right now for MBY. Oh, I'm sorry. I jumped the gun. I'm sorry. It's a video right here. Play it.
The Marion S. Barry Summer Youth Employment Program has been changing the lives of young Washingtonians for decades. It all began in 1979 when Mayor Barry had a vision for every young person who wanted a job to get a job and embark on a chance to grow, learn, and lead.
The whole point of the program is that young people are introduced during the summer with some their first work experiences.
From just a few hundred participants to thousands of youth each summer, MBSYEP is a cornerstone of opportunity. It's leadership and career development in action.
Got me on that straight and narrow pathway to where I want to be. I want to be here. I wouldn't, even know where to go right after graduation.
As we celebrate Mayor Bowser's 10th year of leadership, we honor a legacy that continues to empower the next generation. Under Mayor Bowser's guidance, MBSYEP has evolved to meet the challenges of the future. In Mayor Bowser's first year, she expanded the program to include 22 to 24-year-olds, creating opportunities for more young Washingtonians ages 14 to 24 to thrive.
Because what we recognized is that the Summer Youth Program had been very successful for young people up to the age of 21. And what we knew was that our young people weren't quite finished cooking by 21. They still needed some more bacon. And they needed.
We are banking on the future, investing in skills, innovation, and our city's best and brightest minds. This is about preparing us, the leaders of tomorrow, for careers that shape Washington, D.C. and the world. Today, we stand on the foundation built by those before us, ready to rise higher, because leadership is about looking forward while honoring the past. Here's to 10 years of Mayor Bowser's leadership, 46 years of Marion Barry's legacy of summer employment for all DC youth, and a future of possibility. DC, let's keep banking on the future together.
Thank you, Mayor Bowser, for the continuation of this program. We appreciate it. We really do. Now, I'm going to need both of you to join our panel. Are y'all ready for the town hall? Make some noise. It is now time for the town hall. And I hope y'all ready for these questions. Wonderful. All right, Tatum, you get to go first.
Hi, greetings. My name is Tatum Primus. I'm a senior at the Benjamin Banneker Academic High School, and I also serve as DC's youth mayor. All right. So my question is, are there any scholarships that the OYP will be offering to DC youth? And if so, how can they apply to these scholarships?
Okay, I think I have it on now. Tatum, thank you. Got a new look, so I didn't recognize you at first. Let's give a hand to our outstanding young people in leadership. I'm very proud of these girls and all of you who step up and say, I want to learn more, I want to do more, and I want to be a leader in our community. So I just couldn't be more excited about that. So Tatum's question is about what our scholarships are. And you heard Director Morris Hughes talk about a scholarship we created. It's been a little while now, almost 10 years ago. On top of participating in SYEP, I think what we noticed is our students, they needed a little bit more when they got in college or in their next steps. And knowing that they had the cushion of this scholarship could help them make some decisions about their future. So I think we've provided over $2 million in the time since we adopted the program. We've helped over 600 kids. And you know, that means a lot. It means a lot not just to the young people, but to the families. You've heard me say that our job in government is to give people a fair shot, to help expand the middle class. And so we're always looking for ways in a city like ours to put more money in the pockets of families who are doing everything possible to get ahead. And so that's why we have SYEP. That is why the director and her team thought about expanding our offerings at DOES to include 9 to 13-year-olds. It's real to say that my kid can get some great experiences and be able to learn about money and take care of some of the little things that he wants or she wants as well. So we're just going to keep thinking of ways to make living in DC more affordable. And some ways to do that is to put more money back in the pockets of families who need to do things for their kids. Want to add anything unique to that?
Just that in the city we have so many scholarships and opportunities. Aussie has a whole plethora of scholarships as well that young people can have access to. And so I encourage you to visit summerjobs.dc.gov for the MOS, the Mayor Opportunity Scholarship, and then aussie.dc.gov for all of the scholarships they have available as well.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sydney Roberts. I attend Washington Latin Public Charter School, which I am a senior, and I also serve as a youth chairperson. The question that I have for you guys today is, with the current shortage of nurses, what step is the city taking to address this shortage, and how are you prioritizing resources in the budget to ensure that every student has equal quality health care?
I love that question. So the question was, we have a shortage of nurses, and what are we doing as a government to help fill that shortage? And do you know, let me just say this. We have to start not just in 12th grade or 11th grade, but we have to start in pre-K 3. And the reason I say this is because when you're a nurse, like, what types of skills do you have to have? You have to be good in science, right? You have to be good with math. But you also have to be good with interpersonal skills. And so all of the experiences from pre-K to 12 are important to being successful. So as young people are starting to make decisions about college and career, some of the things that Dr. Morris Hughes talked about how we're thinking about high school have changed. So in high school, we want every kid to be able to have a job experience, to get an internship or an apprenticeship, to choose a high school that has a healthcare focus, like Calvin Coolidge High School, who's in partnership with Trinity Early College and has a healthcare focus, or with our advanced technical centers that have a focus on the allied health professionals in training. But by the time you get to high school, you would have had some experience and exposure. Even with MBSYEP, you may choose, and Dr. Morris Hughes will tell me what healthcare employers and sites that we have available this summer, but that will too give you some exposure to these professions. One thing that I learned in working with the EOS and other workforce partners is so many of our kids have no earthly idea how to go from an idea of being a doctor or a nurse to getting there. And why should they if we don't talk to them about what it takes? I happen to know what it takes to be a nurse because my mother's a nurse, and I kind of watched her. So we want you to be exposed to nurses so you can ask them questions about what their path is or what their path was. We want you to learn if you like it. Or maybe you want to say, well, I don't know if I want to be a nurse, I want to be a doctor, or I want to be a physical therapist, or I want to be the president of the hospital. And you may not know all of those things, but if you spend 6 weeks at one of those job sites, you are going to come in contact with people like that, and you can start to ask them questions. So specifically, what budget investments do we make? I think you will find those type of budget investments in our public education cluster, where we're investing in advanced technical centers. You see them in individual school budgets like at Calvin Coolidge. You see them in investments like the early college. You also see them investments in our HBCU program where we support our young people to get internships and then get jobs in government, where they may get involved in public health and work for the city.
Mayor, you nailed it. I could only add just a little bit, which is a brand new enhancement this year through the Career Ready Early Scholars Program. We have a healthcare track. So now our 9 to 13-year-olds can receive their white coat. They'll learn very basic healthcare skills like reading blood pressure and vital signs. So now, as early as the age of 9 in the education cluster, you have an opportunity to pursue or at least explore what a career in healthcare would look like. We also have youth apprentices in high school that are working at hospitals. And then, Mayor, another new program that launched this year where we've offered scholarships to Howard for pharmacy tech, surgical technique. Who knew that that's a job, that you could be a surgical tech without a college degree, handing a surgeon a specific tool that pays very well, I might add. So you name it, any way or anywhere you want to explore a career in healthcare, you could do it with the programs we offer in DC government.
So you'll like this, Unique. I was having a lunch with Dr. Vinson, the president of Howard University, and he says to me, the pharmacy thing is working real well. I was like, what do you mean? And he said, well, your program with pharmacy. I was like, I'm not even aware of that one, but I'm glad it's working well. So it's just a testament to so many offerings that we have throughout the city that connect our Washingtonians, our residents, our people, to good paying jobs.
Hi, my name is Erin Hill. I am a senior at Basis DC Public Charter School, and my question is for both the mayor and the director. How can we as youth better help or give back to our DC community as it regards to global education? And what programs, if any, are available to help teach young people about global and world affairs?
Oh, fantastic. Want to start?
Well, we can start at our very own Department of Employment Services, where we have the Global Kids program, and we send kids around the world during the summer to learn, do a service project. Also during the school year as well through the high school internship program. And then my partner, Dr. Louis Farabee at DC Public Schools, has an amazing global education program that lots of young people, both on spring break and over the summer, have an opportunity to travel abroad. And so we're invested not only in young people having exposure, global exposure, but making sure that whatever you learn as you're traveling around the world, you bring it back home and apply it here in DC so we can continue to be the best city in this world.
Those are great examples, but I'm going to add yet another one, and that is the fact that you live in Washington, D.C. You live in a global capital, and in so many ways, you have access to experiences that other students won't just because of where you live. 180 countries have an embassy here. Their ambassadors live here and work here. They invite staff from their home country to work here as well. And a lot of their kids go to our schools and live in our neighborhoods. We have an office in DC government called the Office of the Secretary. And the Secretary's job is to be our global representatives and connect with those nations and countries. Every year we have a program, and maybe we'll make sure if this is happening at the same time as Summer Youth, called Passport DC, where the embassies open their residences for people to come in and explore culture and language, and explore food and music, you name it. And so we have a lot of opportunities to connect with the world right here in Washington, D.C.
Well done, ladies. Great job. Thank you, Mayor Bowser.
Oh, thank you, Easy. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Director. And can I get a round of applause for Tatum, Sydney, and Aaron? Awesome panel. Very good. Very good. Now, hold on. Let me look real quick. It is officially 12:06, so you know what that means. That website is live. If you're watching me right now, the website, summerjobs.dc.gov, okay? Summerjobs.dc.gov. Log on right now, and it is on and popping. It's on you now, DC. Let's get it. Now, are y'all ready to talk about the Bowser Bucks? Okay, come on, Tatum.
Okay, hello, my name is Tatum again, and now we're going to talk about the Bowser Bucks. So that was an opportunity for the youth here. So as soon as they walked in, they got $300, and they got to choose where they want Mayor Bowser to put the money in, whether that's employment, healthcare, crime, or education. So I'm going to ask two youth to come up here and, talk about their Bowser Bucks and what they think the money should be used for. So can I have two? Okay, you two. Thank you. Okay, can you tell me what your name is and what school you go to, and then your Bowser Bucks?
My name is Sky Lott, and I go to Friendship Collegiate Academy.
My name is Mackenzie Pitt, and I go to Il Haynes Public Charter School.
Okay, and how did you choose to use your Bowser Bucks?
I chose healthcare, education, and housing.
I chose employment and housing.
I think we need more funds in education because there's not a lot of funds going towards other programs except for highlighted sports of the schools. There's also struggles in items for schools like books or paying for SAT. I chose housing to invest in because I feel like people shouldn't be living in poor conditions because they have low credit or don't have good paying jobs. They should still be able to live in good conditions. I chose healthcare because I believe that the hospital bills shouldn't cost a fortune when a lot of kids and adults have genetic diseases that they didn't ask for and were born with. Also, I think there should be a healthcare plan for people that don't have a lot of money.
Thank you.
I chose employment and housing to fund because in today's world, we see lots of people unemployed and homeless living out on the streets and or in shelters with their families or alone. I feel that this is only happening because they have a low income, which that they can't afford housing because it's too expensive and it's out of their budget. But if we can put funding to these jobs that will raise their payments, we will see an increase of people not being in the streets and start to see shelters clearing up and empty because we made a way for people to have better living / a better future.
Thank you.
All right, good job. Thank you. Thank you. Well done. All right, good job, Tatum. Well, that is our show for today. I want to remind you the website's open, okay? The website is open, and if you have an opportunity, I would strongly urge you to log on to the website right now, summerjobs.dc.gov, and sign up for the Marion Barry Summer Youth Employment Program today. At this time, I want to thank our panelists for coming through. I want to thank Director Hughes of Civil, Diane, and of course, special thanks to our Mayor, Muriel Bowser. Let's get to work, DC. See y'all next time. Peace.